Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity of communicate with you a number of things related to the very significant annual meeting of the members of Leadership 100 here in California. We had a good participation of more than 300 people here, and we had a very opportunity of a rich program which offered very interesting and stimulating aspects. We had a lecture related to finances and economic development connected with the oil fields in North Dakota, in which one of the members of Leadership 100 is significantly involved. We had quite a representation from the world of movie making and visual arts by having two prominent people of our community, a CEO of Fox and a well-known Oscar-awarded director. That was quite an offering. Then we had a spiritual offering with a Bible study dealing with the pericope related to the Zacchaeus incident from the Gospel of Matthew, and also a presentation of church architecture in its history from the catacombs and the simple places of 1st, 2nd century to the very development throughout the centuries, especially of the Byzantine rhythm and style, to contemporary building of churches, especially here in America, and ending with the announcement that we are now at the final stage of proceeding with the design and building of St. Nicholas in the place known as Ground Zero or World Trade Center. We had occasions of being together at lunch and breakfast, which means opportunities of friendship, brotherhood and sisterhood exchange, and simply human communication in a very cordial level. And we are going to, we end up with, as it has always been the case, with a gala, a dinner, or Saturday evening, and of course a culmination in terms of spiritual offering of a divine liturgy at St. Sophia, Los Angeles on Sunday morning. All in all, was a very strong experience because we found ourselves with members of an organization that is offering from the moment of its inception in 1985. For now 27 years, this organization has been offering without interruption a tremendous kind of offering is related to assisting through scholarships to students in our Holy Cross School of Theology aiming at becoming priests and serving the church. This has been a standard 1 million per year now for 10 years. We have been the recipients as church of the fruits of the work and the offering of the members of Leadership 100, which comes without touching the endowment, which now is in the vicinity of above 70 million, but through the income that comes from investment and helps national ministries of the church, especially for young people, families, technology development, communication developments, and similar things. So this has been to be with the people who have been donors not only by offering the basic necessary $100,000 per member, but also beyond that, of individual offerings in various other programs outside of the established programs. To be with these people, it's a very nice experience, and it's a good thing to express thanks, and it's a good thing for them also to see that what they offer does not go without recognition, without expressions of gratefulness. So at the end of the week and at the conclusion of the events, we thank God for a variety of very interesting happenings here in this Laguna Niguel area and place, and which was an involvement of religious, artistic, entertaining, and more than anything else, human communication and connectiveness on all levels. We thank God for that. We are thankful to Leadership 100 as a church, and we fervently pray that the good Lord will keep this organization alive and increasing and growing, and, to use the biblical expression, going from glory to glory. This is, I'm closing my information I'm giving, this is an organization for which our Ecumenical Patriarchate and our Ecumenical Patriarch personally are very thankful, and I convey to the people the blessings and the prayers of our Ecumenical Patriarch, and I'm going now to also communicate with His Holiness and tell him about this really beautiful event that is an honor for the Church in general, for our Archdiocese and our Ecumenical Patriarchate in particular. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Your Eminence, can you tell us the future of Leadership 100 looking ahead the next 25 years, since we already celebrated 25 years?
Thank you for the question. Really, this is an organization with a bright future. We know that today we have 900 members. We started with 18 in 1985. We gradually kept increasing. In the year 2000, there were 290 approximately, or 300. Within the last 10, 12 years, the number became 900, a big increase, which means that there is a potential here. So the future of Leadership 100 has two kind of levels. One is increasing the number of members. This is much more easy and much more predictable today, because the condition of the community today is not what was in 1985. And we hope and pray to God that will be even growing and increasing. The condition today is that, according to statistics that are not ours, that our community is the number 2 in the country in financial power. That's not a small thing. So if you have this financial power, and you are just number 2, ahead of many other important communities, then there is a perspective here for an increase of membership. Level number two, is that with the increase of the members, the increase of the funds, and the increase, of course, of the funds to be distributed in assistance to the national ministries. So here again, the future of Leadership 100 is a bright future in increasing the granting of this type of assistance we are talking about, if we take into account that the work of the Church today is more and more demanding. The thirst for orthodoxy is stronger and stronger, and the potential of spreading the wonderful message of orthodoxy and universal Hellenism, it's stronger. We count on leadership as one of the sources and resources for intensifying and making this message of orthodoxy and Hellenism stronger and stronger here in America, and why not beyond America. Thank you again for the question. The answer is there is a bright, very promising future for this organization.